Hey guys, George here from Zero Peer Productions, and today we're taking a look at JK's Riverwood, a small but really well done village enhancement mod. So for this, we're just going to take a quick look through the village, take a nice little walk through, kind of see what there is, that has been added, and I'll put some stuff up on screen as well as we're doing this. So one of the first things I noticed is just that you have a lot more bridges that connect to sort of the island in the center of the river, which I think is just a really nice touch because, I mean, Riverwood's economy is essentially based off of its logging and its fishing, so it makes sense to kind of put more of an emphasis on the mill itself and allow for easier access to the island and, everything else, along with all these docks as well, which is kind of nice. It's just a really nice touch. You can sit here and fish, and it's a nice, lovely day out, so why not? There are definitely more logs here. More places where you can cut wood and everything, which is just really nice, mentioning, as I said about, the focus on the logging community almost, or the mill community. There's, we have some vines over here on the mill itself, which is just, sort of a nice natural touch. Wow, I can't speak. More docks, as I mentioned, and it's just really well done. I really like it. Let's go back onto the central, or the mainland, I guess. And over here you can kind of see, well, let's go to Alvar's house, and oh yeah, there's a car outside. That's lovely. Yeah, no, shut up, car. God damn it. There's protests going on right now, so, the city's a war zone, essentially. Not really, but, so over here, looking at Alvar's house, one thing I like is just sort of, the forge area is a bit more secure now with the iron door and the iron bars. I mean, it makes it feel like more of a smithy rather than just, that he slapped his forge in the middle of his patio without, his wife's permission or anything. It makes it feel a bit more like an official, place of work than just, like I said, an extension of his home, which is, always good, being professional and whatnot. One thing I noticed when I was looking through it before is a lot of the houses seem to have more of a secure feel to them, where they'll have storage outside, and a few of the houses do have sort of these barred off areas, such as Alvar's house, and there's a couple other places further back there. We'll just take a look through. This is on my Skyrim modded playthrough save, so that dead body is still there, so just ignore that. Over here is something that I really like. It's a very minor touch, but I just really like it because it kind of adds to the whole idea of Riverwood's economy being based in its logging community. You have this cart, and it's just filled with firewood, so that's ready to ship out, ready to send to other cities that don't necessarily have as steady a supply of lumber and firewood, which is, I like it. I think it's really well done. It's just a lot of really nice touches, and it does make the village feel much more alive, much less stale, and it's just funny because Riverwood is one of the first cities or villages that you visit in the game, most likely, and it's just very plain and very dull. Over here we have some more docks, as I mentioned, fishing areas, if you will. Got a couple boats as well tied up to the docks. Just, like I said, really nice touches, really nice minor enhancements. The mod does not add any new buildings, it doesn't add any new NPCs, it just adds sort of these additions onto the existing structures. So over here, you have sort of this horse stable here, the horse penned in onto the side of the house. Over here you have this chicken farm. Over here, we'll close the door, we're not going to let the chickens out. Like I said, there's a storage area that's sort of barred off, and it's, oh, it locked, alright. So, just moving on, you have more of a farm going on back here as well, with all these plants, well, all these crops that have been planted. You got lettuce, leeks, potatoes and such, squash, lots of squash, and some wheat. It's really nice just because every house and every structure sort of has its own unique feel now. It makes it feel much more interesting, and it's just a much more dynamic city and a much more alive city, I would say. And in that regard, it's just really well done, and that's really great. My only concern or complaint about the mod is that I did notice that compared to when I don't have the mod on, I have some slight frame rate drop when I'm in sort of the middle of the city, and it's barely noticeable, but it's just something I picked up on, and it's the only thing I can critique from this. JK has done other similar mods for some of the larger cities, enhancements of Whiterun, Solitude, Markarth, and a few others, so it is nice to see that he's moving on to smaller villages like this now, like I said, because it is one of the first locations you see in the game. And I just really enjoyed this. I would recommend you guys check it out if you're going to start a new playthrough and you want your landscape to be a bit more vibrant, a bit more unique. And I'm going to be using this in my modded playthrough sometime in the near future, just, you know, for any time I visit Riverwood from here on out. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.